Yo, yo. So, sorry. Here's a picture from the Drudge Report. Like, I don't know, it's like last week or something like that. There you go. Lion and the Pussycat plot to throw U.S. election, question mark? Drudge Report, yeah. And then what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'll go ahead and put this link from the Washington Post below. U.S. investigating potential covert Russian plan to disrupt November elections. Okay? And what I wanted to make a video about this because it's just kind of personal to me. It's so funny, right? My dad still, he follows this stuff, but he follows the news. He follows the propaganda, meaning he believes that everything's Obama's fault and all these, you know, and you get it, okay? That they're not really doing this stuff on purpose. They're just a bunch of idiots. And what's amazing to me is that even before I woke up and was listening to him try to tell me stuff every now and then, of course, which I wasn't interested in because you never are until you start to learn about this stuff. And it really, well, anyway. He used to always call Obama a socialist, which wasn't just something that he came up with. You know, he regurgitates what he hears and follows along with his propaganda, and you know how the whole left-right thing goes. So, of course, you had your Fox News pundits every now and then, or your Glenn Becks, or your Michael Savages, or your, oh gosh, what's that one dude's name? Mark Levin. I hate that guy. I don't like any of them, but you know what I mean. Anyway, calling Obama a socialist. And what's funny is that when you start to learn this stuff, and and I've tried to explain this to him that, hey, these guys are all just taking orders from a group or several groups or whatever you want to call them. I don't even get into. I don't even call them Jesuit, Masonic, Saturn, freaking scum guys. I don't even do that. Kabbalistic Zionists. I don't even do that. So, but because I tried and he doesn't listen, so I gave up a long time ago. But what just blows my mind is that, okay, my dad doesn't believe in that this whole place is controlled. These governments are really that stupid. They're doing this stuff and blah blah blah. Even he was calling Obama a socialist and believed it, okay? Which because he was trained to say that by the guys online, in the news and the propaganda. And what's amazing is if you learn this stuff for yourself, if you go and you look into what these guys say and what they believe and what they follow and their doctrine, they all work together. And I don't mean like as a big secret society. They all work together, socialist, communist. They all work together because they live by the mantra, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So it's amazing that if you were to say that, hey, there's something real screwy going on with this election, that this thing is potentially going to be tampered with, it's like, oh, well, no, voting's it's all legitimate, nothing like that would ever happen. And it's just like, did you ever think that maybe since you called Obama a socialist, this is just a conversation after seeing these headlines that I have with my father in my head, which I'm never gonna, my earthly dad actually, not my father. That's a big custom difference. But this imaginary conversation that I'd like to have with them. You see how you say Obama's a socialist, okay? Socialist, communist, it's all the same. They all work together. Could you not potentially see that it's a real possibility that maybe Obama and Putin don't hate each other and that maybe they're working together to take the United States down? No, could never be a possibility. But he's going to sit there and call a guy a socialist. It's amazing. So I'll leave you with this. Thank you to my subscribers for watching. Just check this out. This is so ridiculous. I mean, they're telling you that something screwy is going on. One way or another. Whether it's this way, I don't know how it's going to go down. There's several different, and just like on YouTube, everybody has their theories, but we can all tell that something stinks about this election already. They all are rigged. You know what I mean? For crying out loud, it's hard to, because sometimes you just wouldn't believe how much you have to explain yourself. That's why this stuff gets exhausting.
Just to send warnings. You need more than warnings, you need action. And that's probably the ultimate test of Obama's presidency, whether he can guarantee that the next president of the United States will be elected by American voters, not with intervention of the foreign power. Foreign enemy.
Shut up!
I have to say, Garry Kasparov, I never thought 2 months before our election we'd be wondering whether our election was going to get tampered with by a foreign power. Anyway.
That's the craziest thing to wrap your head around, you cussing douchebag. All right, thanks to my subscribers.